Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Jennifer Huber, also known as Solo Travel Girl, and since June of 2022, I've been documenting my experience of using Mounjaro to manage my type 2 diabetes. Now, if you've been following along, or maybe you've just caught some videos here and there, you know that I've lost over 60 pounds on Mounjaro, but what you can't see is how this medication, since being on this medication, things have really improved internally for me. My A1C has lowered. Last check, it was 6.1. When I started this journey, it was 8.2. My cholesterol numbers look great. My blood pressure numbers look great. And I know I had non-alcoholic fatty liver disease before I started this, and that has been reversed. So really, this has been an amazing, amazing medication. So before I get into this week's update, I just want to give you my disclaimer that I am not a healthcare professional, and I'm just sharing my personal experience and opinion about using Mounjaro to manage my type 2 diabetes. Also, I have no relationship with the drug manufacturer, Eli Lilly, and basically no one is compensating me to make these videos. Now, someone asked, why do I put this disclaimer in here? Well, one, I'm not a healthcare professional, but because I have spoken in the national media about using Mounjaro, some people assume that I'm a spokesperson for Mounjaro. Some people assume I was in the study for Mounjaro. None of that is true. This is just me doing my own thing. All right, so I just finished up week 50 of Mounjaro. That means I'm almost 2 weeks away from a week. And I take that back. I didn't necessarily finish up week 50. I actually had my injection on Friday. I filmed this on a Sunday, and I had my injection on Friday because I'm trying to extend the medication in case I can't get the medication, just because my pharmacy is having supply chain issues. But I started week 2 at the 5 milligram dose for the third time. I really should be on at least 10. Ideally, I should be on 12.5, but again, because of availability, I'm back on the 5 milligram dose. So this week, well, I gained 2 pounds, and that's okay. That could either be because I'm back on the 5 milligrams, or it could be because I'm back from vacation. I'm back into a normal rhythm, so to say, with my daily life. But that means I weigh 135 pounds. Still, that's more than a 60-pound weight loss on Mounjaro since almost a year ago. My glucose numbers have looked really good. They're in the 80 and the 100 range. And I know there was a comment, someone asking if I stick my fingers every day. I don't. I mean, I should. I don't wear a monitor. But I try to remember to do it in the morning. If I'm running late, I'll just skip it. But I'd say 3 times a week I'm at least sticking my fingers. I did it 4 or 5 this past week, but on average about 3 times a week in the morning I'm sticking my fingers, because my doctor wants me to, if my blood sugar is over 200 in the morning, she wants me to use insulin. Thank goodness I have not used insulin since being on Mounjaro. I've never used insulin, so I am so grateful for that. Exercise, it's been a lot of walking. Today, we're not in my living room. I wanted to change the scenery up because I just have a basic update for you. So I at least wanted to provide you with some beautiful scenery. So I'm out at Stump Pass Beach State Park in Charlotte County, Florida. And I'll add some videos at the end of this main video so you can look at some of the scenery. And saw a turtle, not a sea turtle, but just I think a box turtle. And then I did see, there's a lot of sea turtle nests out here, and I did see some sea turtle nests going up and then into a nest. But the Sea Turtle Patrol, they came and fenced it off, and it's just a really beautiful day. It's really hot. Came out here at 5:30 and it was over 90 degrees. Yeah, summer's already here in Florida, but anyway, a lot of walking. It'll be at least 2 miles just at the park today, and then walking my dog twice a day. And the other days still walking. You know, I started that weight training program, but I haven't been consistent with that. But nutrition wise, I am meeting with a nutritionist soon, and I've told you that years ago I met with a nutritionist, and I still follow a lot of the things that she told me, but I just want to meet with a nutritionist just to kind of have a refresher, so to say. So hopefully that'll also encourage me to get back into an exercise or fitness routine beyond walking. And also I've been cutting my grass by myself, so that's a lot of work too. It takes me about an hour to do my front yard and an hour to do my backyard, and I have a push mower, so I'm not riding. I'm definitely getting some steps in with that. Nutrition, made some yogurt last night. Also, I was at a trade show and I got something called space milk. I think it's called space milk or moon milk. Anyway, it's a protein powder, and so I've been experimenting making different type of smoothies in my blend jet. And I found I love chai tea lattes, but they really aren't good for you from Starbucks. So basically I make my chai tea mix, so I have a whole jar of it, and then I put that in with my protein powder, my almond milk, and I also add Swerve. So it's a tablespoon of my chai tea mixture that I made myself, so I know what's in it, and then a tablespoon of Swerve. Thank you for all who recommended Swerve. I put that in with the almond milk and the protein powder, and it tastes like a chai tea latte. So I'm totally digging that, and just trying to get some fresh fruit in. I brought some peaches back from my trip last week to Tennessee. When I went through Georgia, I picked up some peaches. I also picked up some pecans as well. So just trying to eat as close or not as much processed food as possible. You know, every once in a while I do run through the fast food, but I'll just eat a couple bites of a burger or something, or an Egg McMuffin, or maybe a chicken strip or two from Chick-fil-A and a couple of fries, and then the rest goes to the trash. Yes, it's very wasteful, but it satisfies my craving. And really, it doesn't even taste that good. So I don't even know why I go. I have this image in my mind or my taste buds that it's gonna taste like I remember it tasting before I started this whole journey. But anyway, so that's it for the update. And yeah, you know, approaching a year using Mounjaro, and it's been a really interesting year. I mean, it was kind of, the whole thing is kind of like Ed McMahon showing up on my doorstep and gifting me mega millions, but instead Ed McMahon, really my doctor, Dr. Madeira, has just gifted me a whole new life. And so over this whole past year, I've just been thinking about my life and where I am, and really, I don't want to say I'm in the sunset years, but you know, I'm 53, so you know, 10 years from now, retirement is probably going to be on the table. So I want to make sure that I'm physically fit, mentally fit, financially fit. So I've been taking a lot of steps in all those areas just to get there and have a great quality of life and do what I want to do. I mean, I love what I do for a career right now. But yeah, I have other aspirations as well, as I'm sure many of you do. I mean, that's why I blog, and that's why I'm doing these videos, and I'm trying to get another book published by the end of the year. I'm not sure if that's going to happen, but I just need to stick to it, get disciplined about it, and yeah, that's all good. So anyway, thank you so much for being here. I do appreciate you. Sorry, I don't have my microphone, and I hope it's not too windy. I hope you can hear me okay. But I hope you are having much success on your journey, and I hope you have an awesome week. And remember, not only be kind to others, but be kind to yourself. Have an awesome week. Bye-bye.